Hany Rambod here. We're here in Pittsburgh with Jay Cutler and Seth Feroce, getting ready to hit up some back for the 2011 NPC Pittsburgh show. We're all in town, so we decided to get together, hit up a really good back session, put Seth through the paces, along with four-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler.
One more. Good job. Good. Come on, Jay. Come on.
All right, so we're going to give a little update. Jay Cutler's about 19 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia. He's just really traveling a lot in the midst of all his travels, trying to get in as much training as possible while traveling, keeping the weight on as much as possible anyways. And Seth is taking the year off, go up a weight class, go up into the opens. There is a inkling that there's going to be a weight change of 212 pounds from 202 to 212. If that does happen, it's going to be irrelevant to him. He really wants to go open. Seth is going to work on continuing to try to fill in his frame, try to keep getting his chest, back, hamstrings, everything bigger, get his legs harder. Really trying to thicken everything up so that he can be a solid contender in the open class. Working with Seth's great. I mean, he's learned a lot. He's a thinking man's bodybuilder. He really makes sure to cross his T's and dot his I's when it comes to his training. So he knows that I don't like to have my athletes too far out of shape in the off season, and he's done a really good job in keeping his weight under control and building solid gains. He's approximately 240 pounds this weekend, and he looks very solid. Not sloppy, and it really bothers me when these guys really tend to try to get sloppy and don't control their body fat percentages, because then it becomes a real issue trying to get in shape for shows. So and Seth's just doing exactly as told, everything is planned. So 240 pounds, solid, getting stronger, getting thicker, focusing on the weaker body parts, thickening up the back, as we said, and we're going to have a really good back session today.
Come on.
With Jay, it was really a matter of just the last couple of days where we needed to make sure that he got to get a little bit fuller, and we're changing some things up with the logistics this year, where we're staying. So his house being about 30 minutes away from the venue, we're going to make some changes. So we're going to be together, and that way we don't have to worry about having to go back and forth and having text messages versus being able to see things in person. So that's going to be a very, very important factor going into this year's Olympia, as well as working on continuing to thicken up his back. He continues to work on his legs, and again, because of his really tight travel schedule and so many appearances, being Mr. Olympia and being around for so long. I mean, people don't really realize this, but I mean, Jay's been around for the last 10, 11 years at the top of the game, being in the top 2. So he's in huge demand all over the world, and it becomes difficult to eat. And so what we've been trying to do is just making sure that he can get meals in and get the workouts in when he's traveling abroad.
Come on. 2, 2, 2. One more, Jay. Good. Roll it.
It's going.
Oh. All right, so we're going to lower the weight because the last set was a little too heavy for Seth. He was starting to use too much arms, too much momentum, leaning back, so we're going to clean it up a little bit. 2 plates on each side. Just because he's not used to this.
Getting a lot of emails about when the new FSC 7 DVD is coming out, and what exactly is happening, when their articles are gonna drop on that. And really, it's we've been experimenting with a couple of different versions with a couple of different of the athletes, and using the higher reps and doing intensity modifiers that which are partials, and doing negatives, making sure to really maximize the intensity for every set. Using that is really what we're focusing on going forward, closer to the 19-week out mark for the Olympia. And everyone's going to get to know a little bit more about that once the new DVD drops, and more of the articles start to come out on the new FSC 7's updated protocol. But it's been really it's been getting a lot of emails on when the new video is coming out, so we're just going to have to hang out for another 3 or 4 weeks.
Good. Thank you, bro.
So another thing we tend to do is do different versions of high intensity, different versions of volume, not just FSTU, but a lot of people will see 5x5s that we use, and 5x7s, and doing just different rep sequences, and doing different types of eccentric movements, and like I said before, running partial movements at the ends of the different sets. And a lot of that stuff you can see on the FSC7 site. We're going to be updating more and more often, and you'll be able to see that in the next coming video.
Yep. Come on. Control. Squeeze. Good. Good.
He's always on me about the belt, but I got set
Come on. Two, Jay. One more.
One thing about Seth is, man, he doesn't give up. He's a warrior. He wants to really battle it out, and several times I had to get him to back off a little bit because he was trying to push around the weights that Jay was using, and it's just it's all about contraction and make sure you're trying to keep as much form as possible. And he just wants to go out there and kill it. I mean, the guy is just like a savage junkyard dog. We got to hold back because he just really wants to go to the next level. But sometimes it's a matter of you got to take one step back to take 2 steps forward. And with him, he's really just at that point right now where his body wants to grow, but we have to make sure he doesn't get injured and he doesn't screw up his form. He doesn't do anything where he's going to end up risking injury, and then it's going to be causing, it's going to be cause of an issue that's going to last anywhere from 1 to 5 or 6 years, maybe the rest of his career. So God willing, everything stays very healthy on him, and we got to just make sure that he keeps with his, within his limits. So at the end of the day, the guy's amazing, and he's going to end up being a very, very good bodybuilder, and he's a pleasure to work with. Seth, his name keeps popping up. I talked to Fuad, I talked to a lot of the other clients I work with, and that we come up with, a little saying that people don't just want to get shredded, they want to get ferociously shredded. So that for a guy who's just only done 4 shows in his life, that's a testament to his willpower and his commitment to getting conditioned. A lot of people try to get conditioned once or twice, and then they just try to find shortcuts after that, and he really is not that guy. He's really just all about the hard work and making sure that he does whatever it takes in the gym, on the cardio, with the diet, everything to take his body to the next level. So that's all 100% dedication and hard work.
Yep. Come on. There you go. Control.
Right now, we're constantly, traveling for FSC7, for Evogen, going all around the world. If you want to try to catch up with me, you can hit me up on Twitter. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up on FST7.com. So definitely updating constantly online. So if you hit up any of those social media, you'll see me, Jay. You'll see a lot of muscular development on there. So definitely hit me up on Twitter or one of the other websites.
We got a buddy I'm going to call in town that's going to actually try to meet up with us. So, yeah. Well, hold on. Let me see if he's here. Let me see if I can give him a quick call. Hey.
Oh snap!
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, baby? What's going on?
Hey, thanks for coming by, bro.
So this is the new. Yeah, this is Good job. Good job.
Way to come home with it, champ. Way to come home with it, baby. That's why you're a pro. That's why you're a pro right there, see? That's why you're a pro. Because people can't do what you're doing right now. That's why you're a pro. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. You guys aren't training like this coming into a gym, then guess what? You might as well not even walk on stage if you plan on competing. Plan on turning pro. Because you're going to run into somebody like that one day, and you're going to know you've been lagging in your training because he's definitely got the killer instinct. That's what I'm talking about. Taking the punishment left and right. Come on! Yeah!
There you go.
Way to bring it home, baby.
Solid.
Yeah! That's what's up. Old school.
Some guys can rely on their great genetics and do half-ass workouts. That's probably 1% of the pros or the top amateurs out there. The other 99% are the ones that are training like this, the Ronnies of the world, the Kevins of the world, the guys that really stepped up their training. You see guys like Branch and Jay and these guys who take their intensity to another level, and that's how you become a champion. You have to be able to take yourself where you don't want to go, out of your comfort zone.
That's exactly what he did.